Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Another Parenting Perspective. This podcast talks about ways we can strengthen the parent child relationship through the process of parental evolution. I'm Smriti Gopal, an educator, a conscious living coach, a conscious parenting coach, and a present moment awareness coach. I hope this podcast supports you as you go along parenting. This episode talks about the importance and the power that play has in the development of our children. The missing piece in our parenting these days is play. We have no time for play as we are so busy raising children that are successful, that have achieved, and are excelling in everything that they do. The increased homework, classes that children are required to take, the number of structured activities leaves no room for play in our child's life. We are approaching parenting at homes and teaching in schools from a place of work energy, not play energy. Both work energy and play energy have their place in the development of children and can go hand in hand. However, our conditioned view of success makes us believe that there is only one way of reaching this prescribed success, and this belief is keeping us stuck in work energy and excluding or minimizing play energy. Let's begin by understanding work energy and play energy. I will start with work energy since this is something we're all familiar with. Work energy is carried by goal oriented, process oriented activities. It has measurable outputs and it involves more direction and less boredom, which means less space when the child is doing nothing. We don't let our children experience boredom at all. We ourselves can't even sit for a few minutes without input, and we see it as a weakness or a bad thing, and therefore we prevent our children from sitting simply and set them up into the mode of doing, doing, and doing. They forget how to just be, and this is work energy. Play energy gives the child an alive inner world, a robust inner world. Play energy involves less direction and more spontaneity. It involves imagination. It does not have structure. Goals and processes are not defined. Since it goes completely opposite to the process or the definition of success that is ingrained in our minds, we see play as an attack to success. Since play has no measurable outputs, we don't value it. Parenting or teaching is seen as a factory which gives us a product at the end. That's why we see more value in the work energy and less or no value in play energy. Play is a very valuable tool in the child's development. Excluding or minimizing it could cause major gaps in their holistic development. To know this, let's talk about how play influences our children. Albert Einstein said, "Play is the highest form of research." Here's why. Through free play, our children learn new skills. They learn to take calculated risks. When they are playing, children are scientific explorers. They are making hypotheses and deriving conclusions for that moment. During play, they can exercise their power of manifestation by the ability to construct any world, a world that they envision. I remember a child who had come up with his own country, the national flag for that country, the national animal, bird, flower, and he had rules and regulations in place, and he even had an anthem. He had a way that anthem was recited, and he even issued us visas to enter his imaginary country. This is such exquisite artistic expression. Pretend play offers the platform for this kind of artistic expression. Play helps children attune to their bodies, needs, and urges and flow with them, like the need to move, or the need to make noises, or the need to be silly, none of which is a possibility in work energy. Independent play gives a sense of autonomy and an intense value and meaning. Children play to process real emotions, build real skills, and grow. Play is work in flow, says the parent junkie. In the book Free to Learn, Peter Ere says children have their happiest and most fulfilled moments of flow when they are immersed in play by themselves. Play puts the child's nervous system in a ventral state, that is, a calm, safe, balanced, and connected state. Play has a healing potential. It releases stress and increases empathy. Play can be a child's medium of communication, especially communicating stuff that they cannot use words to communicate. Play brings about a mind and body integration, with the left brain thinking about what to do next and the right side showing how to enjoy, imagine, and create. Play is a portal to laughter. When children laugh, they take in more oxygen, the life energy, and so that makes them more healthy, active, and alive. Play transforms work energy into playful, formless energy. Play increases the child's connection with the elements of their true essence, that they truly are, and those elements are love, compassion, understanding, empathy. And this in turn changes the way the children see themselves in respect to their worth, their capabilities, etc., therefore increasing their self-esteem. Here's what will reduce the effects of play. Toys that play for your child, that sing, that light up, that entertain your child, these are called passive toys. Overriding our child's play with ideas and directions can reduce the effects of play. Disturbing them with questions, praises, comments, evaluation, definitions, labels, all this inhibit the intrinsic satisfaction that play gives the child. How can we become playful in the parent-child relationship? Use play, humor to move areas where you are stuck. Bring in imagination. Silly voices can be helpful to mobilize children into action. Having a quiet zone, a messy zone, a movement zone, all the different types of zones for your child to experience whatever it is that they want to experience in the moment, offer spots where children can be authentic with their present moment and they don't need to conform to a particular spot. Questions that stop us or our children from singing our song, dancing our dance, and painting our picture is: how do I measure this? What is the input? Am I wasting money, time, energy? These questions transform play energy to work energy. I remember once being asked why I do calligraphy and what is the use of my doing calligraphy or teaching calligraphy. For a moment, I was stumped because I never thought about the use of it, the outcome of it when I actually do calligraphy, because it just puts me in that playful energy, that formless energy of pure joy, love, and satisfaction. And so after a moment, I said, it has no outcome and it has no use. And the person was perplexed, then why are you doing it? So this is the conditioned mind that has trained us to do only things that are useful, that have an outcome, a tangible outcome, which people can see, which you can brag about. And we don't see the value of these artistic activities and the amount of transformation and joy they can bring to people. I hope this podcast helps you see the necessity of play in your child's life. I hope it makes you see that outcome is not the only focus of parenting. In fact, when we parent from this place of outcome orientation, our child becomes outcome oriented. Then they do not have the connection with the process. And that is why as adults, we are only focused on the outcome. And being only focused on the outcome can only bring stress, suffering, and detachment from who we truly are. But focusing on the process can bring us so much of joy, satisfaction, and meaningful learning. It's important to know that play is a child's birthright. So let's not disturb them or deprive them from this beautiful possibility of play, which helps them connect with their true, joyous essence. Let us not take them away from the point of connection with who they truly are. Thank you for listening, and if you liked what you just heard, consider sharing this podcast with your friends. You can follow me at Smriti Gopal on Instagram and on YouTube, on the Facebook page Formative Age or Equanimous Coaching. You can also find out more about the work I do on formativeage.in and equanimouscoaching.com. Until next week, take that most needed pause to keep a check on the parental ego and stay present and alive to discoveries. Thank you and bye-bye.